On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks, at forward. And now.
And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now, look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Daniel Gafford. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 2.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
Johnson, the pass to Daniels. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Daniels has got his second basket.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Thompson for the triple. Rebound by the Hawks. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Defensive foul. Anthony Davis.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Jalen Johnson. One shot.
Free throw no good for Johnson. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And Atlanta has possession following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Wasted no time on that one. Johnson's got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Irving. The offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even with the defense all over him, Thompson sticks with it and doesn't just give up on the shot.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
To the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Irving against Okongwu. Irving attacking, and Capella sends it back. Daniels with it, up against Thompson.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And then it's time for your Make some noise. That is your 4-4.
Thompson from long range. Rebound by Johnson.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the bucket by the Hawks. Gafford kicks to Irving. Three-pointer. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 7. And it's Capella missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this is a point guard who can flat get off the floor. Dinwiddie using his vertical to his advantage.
Gafford with the steal. Dinwiddie wide open. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Reza Shea with it. He's covered by Thompson. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Look at Capella getting aggressive inside, shooting past the coverage like it's not even there.
Steps back and shoots. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Unloads. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Dyson.
Davis surveying the floor. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking from deep three-point territory. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Hawks lead by 5. And the second quarter about to... Just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella.
Oh!
You got to be kidding.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Irving can't get it to go. The Hawks lead by 7. Pass to Daniel. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Dinwiddie at the top of the key. Marshall off target with his 3. So it's the Hawks. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
If there was an argument to be made, that was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Mavericks trail by 9, and we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Klay Thompson. Thompson in for Dinwiddie.
Give yourself a round of applause. Maverick substitution. Daniel Gafford.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Marshall. That's up a three. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Daniels passes to Capella. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Trailing here by 8. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Daniels from outside. Another shot. And it's Capella missing. Mavericks trail by 8. Irving kicks to Marshall. The shape. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Pass to Christie. A 3-ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes here for the Mavericks. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's P.J. Washington in for Christie. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Basket counts. And that's now 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last 2 decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Johnson for 3. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Johnson from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks.
Number 10, Brandon Williams.
Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson outside. The tray. The Mavericks pull it in. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Davis. 32 seconds left in the first half. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way. Johnson outside.
Shoots over Washington. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Rizachet. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Inside. Davis down low. The putback is no good. Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from. They're measuring up the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
On the floor for Dallas, Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
To the inside. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That passing ability complements Irving scoring so well.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Loud fans on the court.
Karis LeVert checked in for the Hawks.
Number 3. Karis LeVert.
The Hawks leading by 14. Here's Daniels. It's on target from the high post. And that one's good. Daniels has got 10 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Mavericks trail by 16. And a deep 3 from Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Rizachet. Misses the 3. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And it's Washington missing.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's the 3, and Rizichet. The bucket on the assist by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Irving. That one goes. Count it. He's got 12.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Three-pointer, LeVert. It's good from long range. And the Hawks lead by 20.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Rizichet with it. He's picked up by Irving.
This is a good scorer who's got size and athleticism. Karis LeVert is not going to struggle to throw it down.
Mavericks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Thompson misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Rizichet. And the dunk by Rizichet.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guy. Dallas making a switch here. Marshall's checked in.
Substitution. Number 13, Najee Marshall.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. That one goes in.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job. Boy, you don't see it often, but Klay Thompson letting you know he can finish emphatically.
And that one's good. Daniels.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie comes in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie sub in for Kyrie Irving. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Capella kicks to Daniels. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Davis. Here's Christie. Bangs home the trifecta. Christie's got 6 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Okongwu finds LeVert. Back to Okongwu. Pass to LeVert, just 4 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. Daniels out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Rizachet in at the 3. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Daniels has got 10 points in just the second half. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Hawks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Outside Irving, fires the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And that one's good. Daniels.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Atlanta. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Daniels, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
They're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Edwards, he's just... Checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Lively the pass to Edwards. On the wing, Thompson. Lots of room. Jump shot is good.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Hawks.
Here's Daniels, and that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Lively the pass to Irving. Looking to get back on track here. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Daniels. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Three-pointer, Daniels. Thompson with the rebound. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to be aware when Klay Thompson has the ball in his hands. He can pull up at any time off that dribble.
Okongwu's shot is good.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. Days checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. And it's P.J. Washington in for Najee Marshall. Davis against Okongwu. Davis with the bucket.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Atlanta calls timeout. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
You know what time it is. It's time to go. 4-on-4.
Levert the pass to Nance. Here's Barlow. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Barlow's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Dallas ball.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
.135 left in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Gafford. Gafford's got his first 2 points of the night.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And Gafford throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Hey, Doris, how about Terrence Mann starting on a loaded Clippers team?
Think about this, Kevin. You're joined in the starting lineup by 3 future Hall of Famers in Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden. And what I love about Terrence, he didn't look out of place. Gives you some sense of how capable this young man is fitting in around great players.
And they go to the intentional foul. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
2 shots.
Both free throws good for Irving. Here's Barlow. He's covered by Thompson. Fires away from way outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And an intentional foul right there.
Harris, Levert, third personal. At the line for the Mavericks.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Irving nails both of them. Here's Mann to the wing on the left. Here's Gay. The Hawks again can't hit. And so they foul intentionally.
Harris, Levert, his 4th. Shooting for Dallas. Kyrie Irving, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Fires from way outside. Offline. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.